Hello and welcome to the animation video for Tuesday, September 29th. I'm going to let people in from the waiting room.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Fine yourself?
Good. What's new and exciting?
Nothing. I finished putting together the animatic, but then I saw on the class page that we're going to learn how to put sound to it. So there's that.
Okay, no, it's great that you put your animatic together, but yeah, we're just going to start talking about sound today, so you're not like behind or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and admit a few more people. Look at the chat here. Good morning, Zach. How are you? Let's see. Let me close a few more programs here. Trying to close a few things down so I can actually use this computer. I filled my computer up with stuff. Do you guys do that too? Does that happen to you guys?
All the time.
Yeah, it's just I I'm at the point where I have to buy one of those terabyte hard drives just to like get everything off my damn computer so I can use the damn thing. Um, okay, well let me do the attendance real quick while you guys are joining class here. Okay.
Morning chat.
Okay. Logging in. All right. Teach.
How's my mic coming in today? I just got a new one.
So much better.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It sounds good. What
Awesome.
what kind did you get?
It was just a Steel Series wireless headset, so
Oh,
nothing
cool.
crazy.
You can use it for like gaming and stuff too?
Oh yeah, definitely
Cool.
for Discord chatting and such.
Nice. That's really nice. Um, I'm kind of interested in something like that. Do you mind if I ask how much it ran?
It was more of a gift, but I believe
Oh,
it was somewhere around $90,
ooh,
something like that.
that's a pricey thing. Yeah, but I guess that's what they cost, huh?
Yeah, that's probably more on the low end of it, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, but it's wireless. That's kind of nice. I like that. So it's got the microphone and then the headphones too,
Yes, it actually the microphone itself can be detached, so if you just want to get rid of it, you could take it off.
and just have the headphones. Okay. Wow, that sounds great. Um, okay, let me see who all here is here. Okay, don't see him. Okay, so let me go to the class website. Boom, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we have one student who may or may not give a presentation today, depending on whether he joins us at some point or whether he's completed his presentation. But in the meantime, we can start off with our cognitive drawing exercise. So,
No.
yes, you know you love it, Vlad. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and so the file that we're going to get is going to be this one right here. And let's see, where'd the damn thing go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to open this with Photoshop. Okay, it looks like it's 2 pages. And then we'll open those up. Okay, let's see. Looks like today, let's see, there's day one and here's day two, so I can just pull this off and drag it over here. Okay, looks like today we're going to be doing both the nose and the mouth. So why don't you guys download these files and open them up and make them in a couple pages like this. Don't forget to add a layer onto each one. So let's see, where's my layers palette? I don't even see my damn interface at all. Sometimes Photoshop just disappears on you. Let's see, how can I bring this back? Tab, tab, tab. Okay, there it is. Sometimes I pull the whole, oh, this must, I wonder if that's it. Sometimes I pull the whole program down. Yeah, that's it. All right, so I can pull this in here. Let's see, down here. And then, this is such a pain in the butt. Okay, pull this one down. I got all these crazy tabs going on. Eventually, get it. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to do the nose first. And hold on a second. Photoshop. Boom. And I got to let one more person in here. Okay, and then we have this video to watch. And here we go. I pressed
All right, welcome to day 6 of cognitive drawing. Okay, so now we are going to study some of the facial features. So similar to what we did yesterday with the different eyes, picking the eyes that you want to do cognitive drawing on, we pick a nose that we want to do cognitive drawing on. I guess I'll pick this one for today. We'll use my piece of paper to cover this all up. I know it's kind of angular. What I did here is I just added a little triangle to use as a guide for where to put the nose. And you can also see that same triangle here in all the noses. And it was just because I noticed that a lot of students were like starting the nose down here. So it's just hopefully it kind of helps you realize the placement of the nose compared to the eyes. And usually you have that little bridge thing, right between the eyes. And so let's just kind of guess. I don't remember exactly what this nose is, but I thought it was very angular. So that's my guess. I'm flying through this one. Okay, you might not be able to go as fast as I am.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it there because obviously we know the drill at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these 4 noses. We're going to cover this thing up, and of course you can cover it by just zooming in and scrolling down is one way to cover it, like so. And then we're going to draw the first nose from memory. So let's do that. So we have to pick a nose. And once you've picked the nose, then just kind of look at it for a few seconds and then pull this up. Make sure you have a new layer. I got to go over to my layers, maybe pull that off here. And then draw the nose. It's pretty hard. One of the things that I notice is it's pretty hard to remember this stuff once if you just look at it for the first few seconds. But of course, that's the whole purpose of this exercise, is to get you better at this stuff. I gotta re-plug in my drawing tablet here so I can do this exercise. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, maybe I'll make my drawing thing a little smaller. Okay, so let's see. It's about all I remember of the nose. I want my drawing pencil to be a little smaller. Let's see. It's too small. Maybe 7. Okay, and so then of course the next one you go up, you look at the nose while you draw it. Okay, so that's my second nose. So now I'm going to look up here at the top one again and pull that up. Time for the third nose. Oh, they took our triangle away on the third nose. Those bastards. Okay, let's see. Where's my pen? I can never find my pen. There it is. Okay, the next one's from reference. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do today is going to be from memory. This one, the final one on the page, is a sleep on it one, so we have to come back to that on another day. So take one last look at your nose, and make sure you don't look at any of the other noses, and draw this final one down here. Okay, and then when you're all done, you can check everything out, and you probably see a big difference between your very first drawing that you did from memory and your very last drawing, and also your first drawing that you did from reference and the last one you did from reference. You should see the improvement there. And then you can save this. Let's see. Cognitive drawing, day 6-1, PSD, that's fine. Okay, and now we're going to go on to the next page, which is the mouth. But I think I'm going to fast forward on his a little so we can see the noses that he's drawn. Let's go all the way through and see his noses.
I think I'm getting the style down. It's definitely closer than this. This was a completely different style. All right, so this we will save for tomorrow, okay? So I'm going to just move this off screen so that I can remember to do it tomorrow. Now we're going to focus on the mouth, since this is all part of the same day, day 6. Let's see, which mouth do I want to do? Kind of like this one. This is kind of neat. Okay. I don't want to see any of those mouths through that paper. Here, we'll do this. Oh, right here's a mistake. It said draw the nose from memory. I need to fix that. My book is at the press right now, so I can make a final change. Anyway, what were we drawing? Mouths. So it seemed to me like it was very kind of like this. Now see, it's not really fair because I'm drawing a style that I've kind of already drawn. You know, so you guys are in a disadvantage to me because I'm the one who drew those, even though it was probably 2 years ago that I drew those, maybe 3 years ago now that I drew those. So I don't really remember the nuance of them all, but still, it's just, it's obviously going to be a little easier for me to do these. Interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to stop there because we know what we're supposed to do here. We'll go to Photoshop. I'll go to my mouth one, which is like this one here. Make sure I have a new layer. Okay, I'll zoom in on this a bit more. Move my history over here. So I can move my layers over here too. Oh, that's nice. Nice big screen there. Okay, draw the mouth from memory. I got to figure out which one I'm going to draw. I think I'm going to do this one up here. So, looking at that. Let's see. Let's back to like 7, 6. Oh, look, he fixed it. See, ours here says mouth, so I actually fixed it before it got printed. Let's just Yeah, I have very little memory of what I looked at first, so I don't think I'm going to get much more than that drawn from memory because it just didn't really stick. So now I got to do it from reference. Okay, so it's fun drawing from the reference because, it definitely comes out better. Now it's the tricky part, looking at that damn thing and trying to memorize it again for the memory one. Okay, so there's a lot that gets forgotten between the reference one and this one. I'm just taking a look at it right now just to see, yeah. And then of course we're back to reference, which is my favorite because it comes out looking better. This one right here. Okay, and then finally, the one from memory again. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with mine. And now we can look at the difference. And once again, this memory one at the bottom is a lot closer to it than this one at the top. And then these two, I actually think the first one from reference is a little closer than this one, but it's not bad. It at least gets a lot of the ideas across. Okay, and then we can save this one. And this will be day 6-2. Okay, how are you guys doing? Did some of you guys finish?
Yeah, I finished.
Okay. Do you want to share what you did? Do you want to upload it through the group, through the chat here?
Sure.
Okay. Anyone else like to upload their drawing through the chat?
I guess. Both of them?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you like. Love to see them. Luna said this example was fun, so I'm glad you liked it. I enjoyed it too. It's fun to take time out of your day and just draw. Okay, so Zach says his is in the drive folder. So let me, and here is Vlad's nose. Let me download that. And then here is Vlad's mouth.
I tried.
No, it's okay. I mean, there's no right or wrong. It's just like getting better at doing this, you know? Okay, it looks like the mouth is ready, so we can look at this one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you picked this guy right here in the center?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it looks good. I can see, like, you know, this is obviously a big improvement over this, and then this has a lot more detail in it than this one. So, you know, you're definitely progressing. Obviously, you know, the more you do this kind of thing, the better you get at it. But you're definitely, if as long as you can see progress and as long as you kind of enjoy doing it, it's well worth doing. So, I think that looks good. And let's see, your other one is the nose.
That one was harder. That one was a lot harder.
Yeah, that is super hard. I didn't pick that nose because it looked freaking hard. Although the nose I picked was hard because of all those stupid lines. So I guess there's no easy nose on this page.
Yeah.
These look good. I like this one. That one looks good. That's good for a first drawing. That's really good. Um, yeah, no, I think you're doing great. I mean, you know, you can look at mine. Mine aren't perfect either. So as long as you're having fun and progressing, you're good.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, and let's see. Then we have a mouth here from Marco. And here's Marco's nose. Okay, so let's look at the mouth. Oh, that looks good. Let's see, which one did you do? Oh, you did this one. Oh, that helps when you circle them so we can tell which one you did. I'll try and do that in the future. Um, yeah, I think this drawing looks really nice right here. These reference ones, and this is definitely. I mean, look at the comparison between the last one and the first one. Big improvement. So that's Marco's mouth, and here's his nose. What is this thing down here, Marco?
Yeah, I don't know. I just drew a gaping maw or something.
A gaping maw. Okay. Right, you got tired of like doing all this stuff. That's
Yeah.
yeah. These look good. I like this nose right here. Yeah, that's a hard one, man. Look at that crazy gap in the nose. I don't know what that is, a shadow or a highlight, but it's crazy. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then let's see. So that's Marco, and then we have Daniel, and more Daniel. Blake said some Predator vibes. Pretty funny about your maw. Oh wow, yeah, that looks really good, Daniel.
Thank you, though.
I like this nose right here. These two reference ones are really good. And then,
I think those are the better ones, right?
yeah, you definitely made progress. So, I mean, the cool thing is both things help you, both drawing from memory and drawing from reference, improve your skills. So, and that's always nice, you know. And then let's see, this one was which one was the mouth? Maybe this one's mouth. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the amount.
All right, so yeah, definitely getting a lot closer here than up here, and the references are nice. Yeah, actually, all these mouths look good, but most of them look better than the first one because you just started to memorize the details, you know. It's kind of cool. This last one looks really good. Very nice.
Thank you, though. Yeah, I like the shadows that he does. It kind of
Oh,
makes the mouth looks better, though. It's kind of hard to get those shadows, with the pen.
yeah, this whole cross hatching thing is like super hard.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Really,
so hard to do, though.
it looks so good, but it's so challenging. I think it takes a long time to get good at that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
yeah, I imagine some of you guys are probably better at it than some others of us. So let's see. Somebody said they had one. Zach said he had one in the drive folder. So let's look at that. So Zach Lindsay. Let's see. Where the heck are you, Zach? 176. There it is. Uh, let's see. Exercises? Oh no, cognitive drawing maybe? Uh, oh, here we go. So nose. Okay. All right. So you were drawing this one right here. That's the one I did. That one's super hard. Um, yeah, that's a difficult one because it's got all those lines and everything. So yeah, I definitely feel your pain drawing that one. That looks good. And then the other one is the mouth. Okay. And then let's see, you did one of the mustachy ones or something. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea in the future to circle the ones that we're going to do. Then we can tell which ones they are. But um, yeah, it's definitely improving as far as like getting the shape of it and everything looking good. So cool. That looks good. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? Oh, let's see, we did Marco Daniel. Does anybody else have one they want to upload or that they put in their folder they want to upload to the chat here? I think I've seen all the ones that were where I even mentioned anything. Okay. All right. Well, if you do have one, upload it and let me know it's there. Otherwise, we'll go over to the class website. Okay. So at this point, I want to look at any work that you guys have done. Anything new, whether it's, I think, Marco, you said you had an animatic?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me
I
see.
just don't know how to export it.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, did you upload it as an FLA?
I can do that right now.
You what?
Let me just do that right now.
Oh, okay, right, sure. Uh, all right, well, I'm in your folder, so let me know when it's there.
Got it.
Okay, Luna says she has one as well, so we can look at hers. Uh, And Diane made a new character and a small storyboard. Okay, cool. And then JD fixes character boots. Working on the background right now. Okay. All right, hold on. It's just recovering a file that I had open. Okay, now I can. Okay, now I can open something new. So we'll just close this. Okay, and then. Okay, so there's. How we doing, Marco? Did you upload it already?
Yes, it did.
And is it called Animatic or something?
It's under Recover Nerve Animatic right there.
All right. Okay, is it looping right now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
That was dope.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I feel like I rushed a few things a bit. Like, I feel like the part of the tree where it's like that worm's eye view, I should definitely put more time looking at that. Like, this is a presence, but I thought everything else turned nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to just get everything in there, and then you can work on the timing, and that's what's great about these things is you can make changes to them, you know. Um,
So is your character in hell or something?
No, they're exploring a mystical wood, you see.
Ah,
okay, let's see, Mystical Wood. Trying to.
11:13. Which means you should have been in class already. Oh, 1 second late. Now you're 13 minutes late.
So how did you
1 second.
how did you animate this damn thing? Is it all just one giant movie clip or wait? Oh, it's this
It's
folder.
in a big folder, you see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't. For some reason, I'm having trouble pulling this down. Normally, you can pull that window down, but for some reason I'm just not getting the. Oh, there we go. Finally. Um, okay, so you got everything as different layers in here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I think it's really good, and I'm glad you put the numbers in there. That's helpful. And then it's just interesting the way you did this. So, do you have everything? Let me go back to the very beginning. I just kind of want to try and figure out how you did this exactly. Um, oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for these little stair-steppy things, and I didn't see them at the
Exactly.
top. Okay, right. So now, do you know how to easily move a whole section?
That I do not. So
Okay.
I always go in there and have to move everything one bit by bit.
Okay, so let me show you a couple things. So, of course, this little thing right here allows you to make your viewfinder larger or smaller, right? And then I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna shrink this thing. I'm just gonna pull this thing way down here, because for yours we need to see a lot more of the layers all at once. So I don't know why my freaking computer is giving me so much trouble here. Let me try a different mouse. Okay, different mouse work like a freaking charm. All right, so what I want to be able to do is see all your layers at once. And unfortunately, I can't get this screen any smaller than that. That's at the extreme edge of it. But let me just show you if I wanted to move a bunch of things at once, what I would do. So let me go down to your last layer here. Let's just say for the sake of argument that you wanted to move these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things down, right? So what you could do is you could click on the very last frame. Now I think I'm going to switch over to my other mouse here. Click on the very last frame, hold down your shift key. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold down your shift key and click on this frame. And see how it selects all of those? That whole block. I missed a little bit here, so I'm trying to redo it. Ah, stupid thing that I hate. Okay, let's see. All right, got it. Okay, so let's say you wanted to put some time in here and have this thing last a little longer. You could grab all these, and let's say we wanted this one to come all the way down to, approximately here. You would click here, and you would just drag the whole damn thing down here, right? So that moves that whole block, and now, of course, you could click on this thing. You could come all the way down, and you could do like insert frame or whatever, and extend that to there, and then all of this keeps the same timing that it had, right?
Right.
So, that's one useful thing for, moving huge sections of things. If you want to get rid of like the end of some, like let's say this frame ended up being too long, you can highlight a bunch of frames and then right click and just say remove frames. And that will get rid of all that junk, right?
All right.
And of course, like I did before, if you want to extend something, just go further down, right click and say insert frame, and it will keep that frame on the stage longer.
I see.
Yeah, but I think it looks really great, and now you can do things like what I just did to and mess with your timing, and try and keep things on the screen for about approximately as long as you think they would be in the final animation. Because what you can do is you can literally build your final animation right on top of this storyboard. You can, if there's going to be any dialogue, that's helpful because you can just speak the dialogue and then that will give you the timing for how long things are going to be on the screen. If there's going to be music and there's going to be music cues, like things change when certain music happens, you can do that as well. You can add the music in. I just noticed my room is really dark here. Let me open some of these blinds so that I can not look like a mummy guy. Okay, let's see. That looks a little better. Okay. So before we look at any of the other ones, because we will look at the other people who made suggestions there, since I have this open and since we're talking about music, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. So let's say that Marco wanted to add a music track to his thing here, right? So what he could do, he could go on any layer, he could click his plus symbol here, and add a new layer up there, and he could give it a name. So he could call it music, right? And then what you could do, you go out and you find a music track somewhere, right? And some of the places that you can go, let's see, one place is bensound.com. And he's got a ton of tracks here that you've heard on all kinds of projects. Right? So I'm trying to find one that's not so upbeat. Okay, for whatever reason, I'm just going to pick this one right here. So free license with attribution. Of course, that means if you use it, you have to attribute or give credit to the author somewhere in your credits, right? And it says right here what you can and can't do with that, right? And for education, this kind of stuff is fine. If you wanted to put this out as a commercial product, then you would buy the commercial license. Let's see. So this is going to be bensoundmemories.mp3, and I imagine that's going to go into my downloads folder. So I'm going to drag this onto my desktop so it's a little easier for me to find. And then I'm going to go into Adobe Animate. I'm going to go File, Import, Import to Library, because it's better to bring things into your library than to bring them directly onto the stage. And then let's see, I think it started out with the word bend sound. Yeah, here it is. Okay, and then you got to make sure that you can see all files here. So here it is, the MP3. So I hit open. So it imports it. So now if I go into my library, which is, let's see, Window Library, I've got this new thing here, the bend sound, right? Now, this is the weird part about sound in Adobe Animate. You would think that you're going to drag your sound, onto the track here, but actually what you do is you position your cursor where you want the sound to start, and then you actually drag the sound file onto the stage. So I'm going to click this bend sound file, and I'm going to drag it onto the stage. See the little plus symbol down there, and let go. And do you see how it put like a sound wave in there? See that orange thing? So now when I hit play, let's see. Now, granted, this music doesn't necessarily fit his animation, but if you have a really good idea what music you want to use, or if you're just searching for music, it's a great idea to put that in first before you start your animation, because then you can sync everything to it. Now, in professional animation, they'll get all the voice actors to record their parts, and of course they'll put those in first as a voice script, and then animate to that, because it's always easier to animate to sound than the other way around. Do the animation first and try and sync sound up to it. So, like I said, if you have some idea of the sound you want, you should definitely go out and get it and put it in. And then there's other resources too. There's the Free Sound Archive. And let's see, is this it? Free Sound Archive? No, that's not it. It's called Free Music Archive, sorry. Now, the Free Music Archive, ironically, has music that is and isn't free. So if you go into Search Pro, you're going to pay money for it. But if you search Free Music Archive, this is all music that you can use. There's different genres here, and it's created by just regular users and uploaded, and they give you permission to use it. And so the quality kind of varies.
What I saw is West Side Story. What I saw it's just alright.
So that one's not so bad. You can look at all these different versions in here. So that one's pretty cool. So you might get inspired, like you might find a soundtrack that you think is, wow, this is cool. I could do all kinds of things to this. So definitely consider looking next, after you've got your storyboard created and you're working on your animatic. I would definitely say, like to Marco, who's got this animatic, to go look for a soundtrack that he thinks would fit in there, and also possibly sound effects, that he thinks might want to be part of it. So, and of course, there's more websites than this where you can get music. But let's look at free sound effects. So this is that free sound place. It has free sound effects. Well, they have both free and paid. So here's some examples of their sound effects. Here's a Halloween one. Let's see. And then you can find specific sound effects like, I don't know, let me see if there's here's like a door opening. right? And then you can just, I can't remember, I think you might have to get a free account with these guys to be able to download things. Let me click here. Yeah, see it says log in to download, right? But then once you get this, you can take this sound and put it right into Adobe Animate. Now I'm going to go to a site. I don't necessarily recommend this site for you guys, and the reason is because Flash is no longer supported on most browsers, on all browsers really. But this is a site that I used to use a lot. It's called Flash Kit. And they have both sound effects and they have sound loops here. And I still go in and use it sometimes because I know how it works, so I don't have to use the Flash previews. Basically, the reason I wouldn't recommend it to you guys is because you can actually preview the sounds very easily now because Flash doesn't work and it uses Flash to preview the sounds. But let's say I wanted something like a cartoon noise. I would go under sound effects and I would click on cartoon. And then you can see all these things here like clanks and thumps and things like that. So let me just go into clanks here. Now here's where it becomes problematic. Normally what's right here is a little Flash play button. But since Flash is no longer supported, you can't use that. So what you actually have to do is you actually have to click on the name of the sound. Like here's one called clang, right? And then you actually have to download it and play it to hear what it sounds like. You can't just preview it. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. But if I click download MP3, let's see if it's doing anything. It didn't seem to do anything. Okay, let's try again. Download MP3. Why aren't you doing anything? Try my other one here. Yeah, for some reason that link doesn't, it's either not working or it seems to be thinking. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that one. Let me try another one. I'll try Clang 2. Huh. Yeah, so apparently this site is kind of janked up in general. So I was trying to get, I do want to get one free sound effect though, so I can show you guys how this works. So how to put a sound into Adobe Animate. So let me see if I can find one. Oh, I think the Sound Bible has some. Let's see. You got to be careful because some of these sites are, they're just, you have to pay for them. Okay, yeah, this one's attribution. Let's see. We can listen to Service Bell. So let's see. Some of these are really easy to download. Service Bell help. Okay, here's Wave and MP3. So let me click on MP3. Oh, good. This one's downloading. Okay, it's called Service Bell. Okay, so then find this one. Okay, that's in my download. So now what you can do to bring this into Adobe Animate, the same process. File, import to library. I'm going to go to downloads and find Service Bell. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Okay, so here's the Service Bell one, right? Now, to put a special effect right where you want it, create a new layer, and then go create a blank keyframe at the place where you want to insert it. So let's say I want to insert it right here at frame 30. Now I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see the frames. They're still super small, but okay. But let's say I wanted to insert it right here at frame 5. So what I would do is I would right click and I would insert a blank keyframe, and so that puts in a. I can't. I don't know why this looks so weird. It looks extremely weird to me. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Insert a blank keyframe. Oh, that's a folder. I'm sorry. I'm trying to insert something on a folder layer. Okay, so let me go here, right click, insert a blank keyframe. There we go. So if you insert a blank keyframe, you get this little circle here, which is a placeholder. And now what you can do, you put your mouse there, you click on Service Bell, and you drag it onto the stage, and now the Service Bell is starting right at that point. And you can see it only lasts so long, right? So now if we listen to his, if we watch his presentation, there's going to be the music that starts, but then 10 frames in, we're going to have the sound effect as well. Right? So, obviously it doesn't fit this, but that's the idea. Now, a little later in the semester, I'll show you guys how to use this program called Adobe Audition, which allows you to edit these sounds. So you can go in and you can cut them down and make them smaller. You can extend them. You can, it's like a word processor for audio. You can cut, copy, and paste sound. And you can do things like raise or lower the volume or even put reverb on things. So that'll be helpful to you. So yeah, one of the things that I'm suggesting to you guys, just to reiterate, is to start looking around for your sound effects and your music now, and/or whatever dialogue you might have, because you can start collecting those and bringing them into your animatics, and that will help you with the whole animation. Okay, any questions about this, about bringing sound into Adobe Animate?
Can you also drag the file and then just drop it on the timeline?
I don't think you can drag things. I should check, because in previous versions of Animate, you always have to drag the sound file onto the stage, not the
Yeah.
timeline. So I can try right now though. Okay, so here's a brand new layer, right? So let me try grabbing this service bill and dragging it right onto here. Yeah, see how it gives you the no symbol? You actually
Yeah.
have to drag it here, and then it shows up. Okay.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weirdness about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was just wondering. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So Diane says that dragon in the end always gets me. Ha ha. I like that dragon as well. And Luna likes how you number the scenes. Okay. Now let me scroll up and make sure I got everybody's that we're going to look at. So we'll start with JD, who fixed his character's boots. So let's see. John Drake. Okay. Okay. So which one, John? JD, which one am I looking at here?
Simplified character design? No, it's the colored one.
What's that?
Up top. It's the colored one.
The colored one, this one?
Yeah.
Ooh. What do you guys think of those boots?
I like them.
He's
It
simple.
reminds me of Dragon Ball also, like Goku's boots.
Remember he had those big buckles on him?
Yeah.
I like them. But then again, I'm all for the simplicity. But I think they look great, actually. I mean, they clearly read his boots, and now you don't have to draw those buckles. And not only that, but it just kind of flows better,
Is this his final form?
I don't know. What do you think, JD? Is this your final look of your character?
It'll probably be the final look, but I don't know about his final form.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think it looks really good. It's a big improvement. Now, was there something else in here you wanted to show us?
No, I'm working on the background still, but I don't have it uploaded.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a big improvement. I like it. Just had a now I do have one suggestion for you, JD. You could try. You see how he's got gray down here and gray down here? Try taking this little triangle right here and turning it gray and see how that looks. Because
I can do that.
yeah, it just might, you could even try gray on his cuffs here. Obviously we don't want to overdo it, but you could try some things and see what you like and what works. Okay, and so now that looks good. Now we're going to go down to Luna, who says she has one. Okay, so let's see, Luna. All right.
A lot of files.
Yeah. So there must be an animatic in here somewhere. Wow. Let me go down here. Maybe she can help me out. It's a video. Okay, it's a video. So those
Is
all.
that right there?
Which one? This.
Right next. It was right next to your cursor.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dope.
What do you guys think?
I wish I
It was a
could.
really, really good job.
Yeah. Now, what did you use to do that? Was it After Effects or something, or how did you make the video? Was it in Animate? Let's see. Diane loved the scenery. Blake thought it was cool. Zach thought so good. And Diane said, and the nine-tailed fox, OMG. Just animate. Okay, great. So you just exported a video from that. Awesome. So that's great that you're in Animate because now you can actually do the animation. Like I said, you can leave your storyboard on kind of the lower levels of Animate, the lower layers, and then just build your finished animation on top of it and throw the storyboard out when you're done with it. So this is great. It looks really good. I did notice one thing I wanted to mention to you, which is when when she's like kind of ascending and descending in front of like this temple, because her hair is white and because the background of this temple is white, it's kind of hard to see. Um, I wonder if you might consider, making this background just light gray or something like that, or putting something in here so that we could, see her hair when she goes up into that. Looks like Luna said she was going to animate on top, so that's her plan anyway. Animate on the top layers above the animatic. Okay, but yeah, it just looks great, and definitely, get the music in there as soon as possible so that you can animate everything to that if you know what you want to do musically. Okay, looks great. Let's see what else we got here. I gotta go up. Okay, so we had Luna. Diane made a new character and a small storyboard. Okay, new character and a small storyboard from Diane. Okay, so there's some storyboard. So Diane, which is the new character? Is it this Skelly guy? Yeah, okay. I like the
I love
jetpack.
him.
Yeah. Wow, he's cool, huh?
Looks like a real chill fella.
Real chill skeleton. I like his little partner here with the jetpack. Do you think the cigars are what killed him? Let's see. She wanted to make something more simple. Uh, yeah, I can understand that because your other character is got a lot going on, a lot of detail. Um, yeah, I think he looks really good. I like this sort of Hawaiian shirt or whatever he's wearing. It really gives him a personality. And then his little animal familiar friend here. Um, cool. So that looks very nice. Luna likes the style of your art. Yeah, simplicity is great, especially for animation. I like that he has a little friend. You could do a lot with a second character in a story. Um, and so the background, which one's the new background, Diane? Let me see. We've got this. Oh wait, it wasn't a new background, it was a storyboard. Okay, so, oh, wait, maybe it was a background. Maybe it's this. Background is kind of, I have the storyboard. Okay, the background's kind of, okay, so this is her kind of background that looks like he's hanging out in this sort of isolated place. Okay, it's a good start for background. Got some ideas there down, that's good. And then here is a storyboard for Skelly. So looks like he's hanging out in a hammock. And then we get an overhead view, which is really nice. And we zoom in, and it says he takes off his sunglasses to see better, and he sees something in the sky. He's got a little question there. Looks like a giant asteroid type of thing falling down, or it's a meteor. Creates a crater, and then he walks towards the meteor. And then he's looking over the crater, and there's a cat in a hamster ball which falls from the sky. He picks it up, and they walk off into the sunset together. That's so cute. Is this a little space cat friend? Wow. Cute. That's super cute. You know, I have one idea that just struck me as as I was looking at this, which is, I wonder if while he's laying here, if he could be, yeah, Luna says Space Kitty. I wonder if he's, while he's laying here, he could be sort of thinking out loud or even speaking out loud and saying something like, you know, nothing ever happens, nothing ever happens here, and then, as a setup for boom, the meteorite coming in. Or maybe it could even be a longer sort of rumination or meditation on that thought. Like maybe like the first 2/3 of the animation could just be him rocking back and forth in a hammock saying, when I think about my life, nothing has any meaning. I'm always alone. I don't have any great accomplishments. I wonder if I should just end it, And then all of a sudden the meteorite comes in and he's got his little cat friend, and then suddenly it's more impactful because he was really bumming on life, So it says, yes, I wasn't sure we could put talking text, LOL. His little flower, I know you can't see it that well, but his flower is kind of sad until the end. Oh yeah, that's true. His flower is kind of, now that you mention it, his flower is sort of wilted over here, and then at the end it's blossoming, right? So that's very nice. Yeah, so you guys can put dialogue in if you want. You can do voiceover text, or you can have your characters talk. We're going to do an exercise probably next week where we do where we make a character talk. And so if you guys decide you want to put dialogue in, please do. And like I said, if you don't want to actually have your characters move their mouths, you could just do a voiceover. And that stuff is pretty easy to record. You can use something as simple as your phone. Like, okay, I've got an iPhone here. I also have an Android over here to test things out. But so if I go into my phone, my iPhone, and I just click on voice memos, and I just hit the big record button. Hello, I'm testing this out to see if I can make a little animated dialogue on my phone. Okay, and I stop it, and then I hit play. Hello, I'm testing this out to see if I can make a little animated dialogue on my phone. Okay, and then you can just hit the send button and basically send this to your email, and then you've literally got your dialogue right there. Now, I am going to show you this Adobe Audition program, so you could cut that dialogue up into pieces and rearrange it and everything and make a whole soundtrack. So, and of course, if you don't have an iPhone, if you have an Android, I'm sure there's similar apps. I haven't downloaded a voice recorder app for my Android, but who knows, it probably comes standard. Do you guys, any Android users out there? Any of you guys use Android phones?
My S9 came with voice recorder automatically on it.
Okay, that's all I'm asking, right? So, yeah, so it makes sense that that it would be on there already, and it's really easy to do. It's dead simple to do. So, whatever you do, don't be dissuaded from putting dialogue in because you think it's hard. Dialogue is a very, very powerful part of animations. And like I said, it doesn't have to be your character talking. You don't have to go, oh my God, I'm going to have to animate all these mouths, you know. It could be just a voiceover. It could be your character's thoughts, and then you're speaking them. Okay, so this looks really good, Diane. I'm glad you picked a new character, and it looks like a really, really cute story. All right, so let me go up here. Let's see. So we had Diane. Okay, and we had Daniel. Says the amount of detail is amazing for a storyboard. Okay, he was talking about the first one that we saw, and then let's see. William Rockwell has an animatic. Okay. William Rockwell. Okay, has an animatic. So William, I probably should be able to just see it, but
It's in like center, middle left.
animatic GIF?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and is it looping right now? Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, it's
Um,
looping.
okay, any thoughts on that, you guys, about Williams?
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, Luna says she's on a quest. Uh, Diane likes the squash and stretch you did. Um, and Daniel says she's OP. This is pretty funny. Um, one thought I had, William, while watching it, and this is just a thought. You're welcome to do whatever you want with this, but I was wondering if maybe you want to make the slime be able to turn itself into different shapes. Like, could the slime turn itself into weapons, like a sword, and then she has to hit it with her sword, or when it all gloms together, could it take on the shape of a slime monster? You know, certainly if you just like them as globules of slime, uh, you know, which is clearly your original idea, that's fine. But I wonder if you want to have them metamorphosize into anything additional, just for the fun of it. You know, it's like silly putty; they can become anything.
Yeah, I'll think about that.
Okay, cool. Um, all right. Any other thoughts on Williams here? Luna says, "Very nice work. Love the magic." Yeah, I once again something like this, you know, if you can find music to put in back there, it's gonna help you animate this thing the way you want to do it. Um, okay, even and here's the thing, you guys, you don't have to find the perfect music right away. If you found some placeholder music and put it in there, even that would help serve a purpose, and then that could help you, you know, track down your final music later. Although obviously it's better to get the music you're going to use so you can animate to it. Okay, let's see. So that was Williams. Let me go up, up, up. So, I gotta find where the heck that was. Wow, all this stuff. Let's see. Maybe you guys can help me out. Does anybody else? I have an animatic. Okay, so I think that's everybody who wrote to me. Is there somebody else who has a character, a background, a storyboard, or an animatic they want to share with us? No? Okay. If you do, go ahead and, put something here in the chat and we can take a look at it. Let me go back to the class website here. Okay, so let me think for a second. Okay, so what I think we should do at this point, I just want you guys to take some time right now to work on your projects. Basically, I'm going to give you the rest of the period to work on them. And so wherever you are, work on to the next stage. Now, I put this note in here at the end of the class post for today. It says, here are the steps we're taking to create an animation. Figure out where you are, then complete that step and move on to the next one. So just so you can see the whole process. So, first of all, we created a character, turn around, and, we created that character from scratch probably, or something that you'd been working on already, and we colored it. We created a background and colored it, maybe using some color palettes from websites like color.adobe.com or Color Lovers, that other site. We wrote a short script or a script for a very short scene, just as dead simple as you can get it, so it's easy to animate. And then we created a storyboard. Many of you are, at that stage right now. Some of you have created your storyboards, and now you're doing the next thing, which is creating an animatic, which is taking your storyboard and cutting it up and sticking it in like Adobe Animate. And then the next thing I'm saying is, select music and sound effects, record dialogue if necessary, so you could write out your dialogue, record it, and then when I show you the Adobe Audition, you'll learn how to cut it apart and do whatever you need to. And then, once you got all that stuff, you can actually begin the process of animating your scene. So that's the process we're following. So like I said, I'm just going to give you guys some time right now to work on that. I'll turn my video off, but I'll keep the audio on. So if you have a question, just pop in and ask me. But let's take the rest of the period and work on stuff right now. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Go ahead and have some fun working with your stuff.